Hello, this is John Capity from John Capity Guitar Academy, your monthly guitar coach, teaching you the Guitar 90 Easy Learning System. You can go to www.monthlyguitarcoach.com or share that with your friends so that they can get in on beginner guitar lessons too. Today's lesson is from week 1, lesson 1, and this is Happy Birthday Song. This I love teaching this song because it gives you performance opportunities immediately. Although simple, everyone loves the happy birthday song, and you'll have plenty of birthdays coming up within your family, extended family, or friends that you can grab your guitar and perform and play, wish someone a happy birthday, and they absolutely love it. Doesn't even have to be perfect; they still love it. Okay, so we're gonna get that happy birthday song going for you guys. Okay, so in today's lesson, we have the happy birthday song. And this one's going to be quite a quick lesson because the last one in Ode to Joy, we were teaching you how to do tabs, and there's really nothing to teach you at this point. It's just to go through the song because it's exactly the same stuff. We're just taking it to a new song. So, again, on your music stand or in front of you on your device or desktop, you really should have the guitar tabs from the Beginner Guitar Survival Kit open along with your lesson, Happy Birthday. Okay, and this is, again, I didn't write this, of course. This is in the public domain used with permissions and so forth. This is week 1, lesson 1 from your guitar90.com easy learning system. And you can find the PDF in there. You'll have an MP3 in there as well that you can listen to. And then you have this video as well for the actual training. Okay. So we're gonna start this song, and I probably should have done it with Ode to Joy. I didn't think about it, but again, you can listen to the MP3 is to play it first, and then talk through the lesson. Okay, so we'll do that. So we had a little addition there. We added one extra note at the end there. Apologize about that. It actually just ends just like that instead of. So there's little variations on Happy Birthday. Okay, I'll play it a little quicker for you. Okay, no additions on the notes. Happy birthday to you. So let's walk through this together. Okay, so again, we haven't really talked about rhythm yet, so there's not much point in talking about that. I will point out that in the standard notation, which is above the tab, and then you have the tab below it, really the only reason it's in there in your lessons is so that we can determine rhythm of the song. Okay, we're not learning standard notation right now. We're learning the guitar tab number system, as we will be through the whole course. Okay, so but we do notice a time signature of 3/4. I told you 4/4 is the most common time, and it's actually called common time sometimes. Okay, 4/4 or common time. This is 3/4. They are taking a beat away from the measure, so only 3 beats fit in each measure. Okay, but again, don't worry about that right now. We're talking about rhythm in the next lesson, some basic rhythm. We're not into this fancy stuff right now. What you want to do is try to duplicate what you hear in your head and what you hear people singing. That's the goal. Okay, so you know how the song sounds, you know about how the rhythm is supposed to be, and that's what you're trying to duplicate. And we're really, again, we're not looking for perfection. We are trying to simply get you to read tab, understand tab, know where to put your fingers, know what strings to play, and so forth. Okay? So grab your guitar if you haven't already, choose your position, the classical position or the casual position. Grab your guitar pick, no fingers. A lot of people get in the habit of just playing with like their index finger, their middle finger, and they think that's easier and that's the right thing to do. Very quickly, within just a few short lessons, you won't even be able to do that anymore because we'll be playing multiple strings at one time, and the finger will no longer work for you. So if you're in that habit already, get out, grab your pick. Okay, again, I'm using medium Fender picks. That's not a plug for medium Fender picks. It just happens to be the only pick I like on this guitar. Okay, so I'm going to bring that microphone in a little bit closer, and let's walk through Happy Birthday. So the first thing we see in measure number 1 is 2 zeros. Those 2 zeros again tell you what fret number to play. A 0 means an open string, no fingers, no frets, open string. Visually would be over here behind the nut, because when you play that, okay, I can put my finger on and off that and the sound does not change. Okay, so that's kind of like 0, if you will. Okay, so we have 2 zeros and we just played them. Okay, then we go to measure number 2 and we have a 2. Again, that does not tell you to use your middle finger, but for this lesson, when you see a 1, I want you to use your index finger. When you see a 2, I want you to use that middle finger. And when you see a 3, I want you to use that ring finger. Okay, index for 1, middle for 2, ring for 3. The numbers do not tell you that. I'm telling you that. The numbers on your paper, the tablature, tell you what fret to play in. That's very important to understand, and people sometimes get confused at this stage. Is it the finger number? Is the fret number? It's the fret number. It doesn't tell you what fingers to use. That is the problem, if you will, with Guitar Tab or the number system, is that you don't know what finger to use unless you have somebody like me, your monthly guitar coach, teaching you what finger to use. So I'm teaching you, and it's based on that position playing, where we have each finger owns a fret. We fret 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I have a 2, I'm just using my middle finger. When I have a 3, I'm using my third finger. When I have a 1, I'm using my first finger. That's called position playing. So we talked about that in the beginner guitarist survival kit. So that's what we're doing. So in that measure number 2, that second box there on the paper, line number 1, we have a 2, 0, 1. The 2 is on string 3, and the 2 means fret 2. So I'm in string 3, fret 2 with my middle finger, because I told you to use your middle finger. And I'm playing that note, and then I go to a 0, which is open, no fingers, right? Again, I don't typically keep my hand this far away from the guitar. It's just for camera purposes so that you can see that I'm not using a finger in that moment. And then we go to a 1, and that 1 is on string number 2. Again, we're going to get really close to that fret bar right behind it, not on top of it, not too far away, but right up next to it. So those first 2 measures, well, now that's what happened, okay? So I made a bloop, and I'm not going to edit it out. Why am I not going to edit it out? Because I didn't look at my finger, and I'm far away from the fret wire. And when you're far away from the fret wire, you're going to get sounds like that, okay? Whether it clunks like that or you get a little bit of sound with the buzzing, okay? We don't want that. We want to be right up against the fret wire. So I'm not going to edit that out, because that's reality. When we're not paying attention, we're not looking, we're going to sometimes hit those notes. I'm going into a third measure. I have a 0. That was on string 2, and then I have 2 zeros on string 3. We're just kind of repeating the riff again, the main melody. And then on that second line, third note, I have a 3. That's on string 2, and I go back to a 1 on string 2. I go back to my string 3, 2 zeros, open strings. Then I go all the way to string 1. Fret 3 with my third finger. Again, the 3 tells you the fret number. I'm telling you to use your third finger. That's a 0, followed by a 1. The last line now, measure 7. It's a 0 on string 2, followed by fret 2, string 3. We go into measure 8, or that middle measure in the last line. We have a 1, 1, 0, all on string 1. And then we have a 1 on string 2, followed by a 3 on string 2, and a 1 on string 2 to end the song. Here's the song again from the beginning. Now, if you were watching me close, you might have noticed that I was doing some alternate picking, meaning picking down, sometimes up. I meant to pick down the whole time. At this stage of the game, you really should just be picking down and just focus on that for now. Okay, so that's happy birthday. Again, you have the PDF and you have the MP3 in there as well that you can listen to, and you have this video to follow along in this training. Okay, this is John Capity from John Capity Guitar Academy, your monthly guitar coach. www.monthlyguitarcoach.com. Spread the word, share it with your friends, and get them playing with you. And we'll see you soon. The next lesson.